makers of Rexall drug products and 10,000 independent Rexall family druggists bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Evening. This is your Rexall family druggist. Speaking to you for the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store name, and who recommend and sell the 2,000 or more drug products made for the Rexall Drug Company. Like Rexall milk of magnesia, for example. Here's a milk of magnesia, so pure, so mild, so creamy smooth, and free from earthy grittiness, even children taste the difference. Ask for Rexall milk of magnesia at Rexall drugstores everywhere. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. Now your Rexall family druggist brings you another exciting half hour with Richard Diamond, private detective, starring Dick Powell.
Well, hello.
Mr. Diamond?
Well, depends on who you are and how you got in my office.
I got tired of waiting in the hall, so I presented the scrum with a $5 bill.
So it cost you $5.
$5 bill.
So?
My name's Roger Blake, Vice President of Intercontinental Indemnity in Bond. My company holds an insurance policy with...
I don't know what you want, but doesn't a big company like yours have some pretty good insurance detectives?
Yes, but none of them have been able to do any good.
Oh, what's the problem?
The jewels were stolen.
That's a pretty good problem.
The jewels were stolen from Mrs. Carter's safe some 3 months ago. Until yesterday, neither our men nor the police had a clue as to the thief.
Thief? Only one?
Only one that we know of. Last night, we got a tip that a certain man was responsible for the theft. That he knows where the jewels are hidden.
Please, Brinzoll?
No, and for a very good reason. This man is being held in Havana, awaiting extradition this weekend. When he gets back, he's bound to serve at least 10 years, and we are due to pay off Mrs. Carter's policy by Monday noon of next week.
And you want to know where he stashed the jewels before they put him away?
Exactly.
Now, let's see. This is Thursday. You haven't much time.
Yes, we must hurry. It's reasonable to believe the jewels are someplace in Cuba. When they extradite him, he will leave and the jewels will remain behind.
Oh, what's his name?
William Carnes.
Wanted in the state, 2 counts of forgery.
Yes, that's the man.
Now, what makes you think he knows where the jewels are?
As I said, Mr. Diamond, a tip. My own source of information, and usually quite reliable.
What do you want me to do?
Do your utmost to find out where the jewels are before Carnes is extradited.
When are they sending an officer down to pick him up?
Today or tomorrow. You must meet them there.
Well, then I'll have to get a search permit and ticket.
You can take care of the permit this afternoon. As for the ticket, I have one here on the 6 o'clock train.
Well, now, here, don't rush things. Maybe I don't like the job.
I'll give you a $500 retainer now, and another $500 when you deliver the jewels.
Oh, well, I'm always asking stupid questions.
Several things to remember. My company wants credit for recovering the jewels.
Of course.
The police are not to be told, as they may cause delay. We haven't the time.
Well, if this Mrs. Carter knows the jewels have been recovered, won't she be glad to give you an extension?
No, indeed. She'd rather have the $800,000.
Makes sense.
Here's your return ticket. No, something else. If Carnes is taken away before you accomplish your mission, wire me at the Plaza in Miami Beach. If you have the jewels, fly to Miami, where I shall meet you. If you don't succeed, may return to New York, and the incident will be forgotten.
If I get the jewels, I'm to meet you in Miami?
I'm leaving on a vacation, and I would like to return with the jewels myself. As I said...
Your company wants the credit.
Exactly.
He paid me in 5 crispy $100 bills and left the office, so I left also. When a man like Roger Blake walks in, offers me the total sum of 1,000 iron men to locate $800,000 in missing jewels, things start confusing me. I have a habit of putting myself in a prospective client's place and then asking the simple question, why? I decided if I were Mr. Roger Blake, I might gladly pay $1,000 for a chance at an $800,000 jackpot. I headed to the 5th Precinct Police Station to do some checking.
Oh, hello, Rick.
Hello, Murph. Where's Otis?
In with the lieutenant. I'm taking over for the next couple of days.
Taking over? What's the matter with Otis?
Oh, he's leaving town tomorrow morning. Extradition job.
Extradition job? Okay. Wouldn't by any chance be Cuba?
Certainly would. How'd you know?
Well, he can't be going down there to bring back a criminal. Got to be a gorilla or something. Somebody he can talk to. He in with the lieutenant?
Yeah, go ahead. Let me know what you find out.
What difference does it make? Who's going to believe it anyway?
You don't have to speak the language, Hornhead. Somebody will be there to meet you. Oh, hello, Rick.
Good afternoon, Lieutenant. How are you, Sergeant Loveloon?
Como esta Puino, Michael?
Oh, an accent from Old Castile.
By way of explanation,
Otis is going to Cuba.
how did you find that out?
Murph told me.
I'll have his badge. Outside of this office is to be considered nothing but an underthrower.
But I am going.
Yes, you am.
Walt.
Don't look at me, Rick. It's the commissioner. I've sent the police psychiatrist up there to see him unofficially, of course.
The old man told you to send Otis?
Right over that intercom.
Well, he must have given you a reason. That's like blowing up Boulder Dam to take a shower.
Now, what kind of a remark is that, Thomas?
I've been trying to think of that all day.
Otis, go home and start packing.
I'm packed.
You just found out about it this morning. How can you be packed?
Walt, a package of Sansan, a grocer of Blue Jay corn plasters, and his book on 301 things a bright boy can do. He's packed.
Okay. You leave tomorrow afternoon. Go get your papers.
Right, Lieutenant. We'll see, Steyr.
All right. Go.
Who did you say he was going to bring back?
William Carnes. You remember him. We got a tip he was hiding out in Cuba, and we had the authorities down there pick him up.
They holding him in the jail in Havana?
Yeah.
Do me a favor, will you?
Oh, damn.
Check on a guy named Roger Blake, supposed to be a vice president of a firm called Intercontinental in Bombay.
Anything special?
Oh, background, anything you find out. I need it today. I'm sort of taking a little vacation myself, starting this evening.
Yeah? Why don't you go along with Otis? Cuba's nice this time of year. You can help him keep his brains in one lump.
Cuba sounds great, but you know me, Walt. Where would I get enough money to take a trip like that? Diamond talking.
Walt, nothing wrong with Roger Blake, Rick. The vice president of the bonding corporation, like you said, married once, wife died 4 years ago, has a brother somewhere in the West, William Blake. Nothing on him.
What else?
Well, let's say, vacations in Florida every year about this time. Used to be in charge of the Cuban office of Intercontinental, whatever that is. And you working for him?
You're getting nosy now.
Well, he's got a good record. Gambles a lot when he's down in Florida, but who doesn't?
How about his financial statement?
Not bad, not good. He's got about $15,000 in the bank.
Okay, thanks. I'm in a rush, Walt.
Well, have a good time.
You'll hear all about it. I grabbed my plane okay, and 6 hours later we dropped down for a landing at the Havana airport. I checked in at customs, and being able to habla enough Espanol, I got a tip-hungry cabbie to take me to one of the better hotels, $3 a night. I got a good night's sleep, and bright and early the next morning went over to the local Bastille. After not too much effort, I was able to visit William Carnes in his jail cell.
Someone to see you, your Carnes.
Well, I'm just making a new pot of tea.
You can call when you are ready, senor.
Hello, Carnes.
You the cop come down to take me back?
No. I understand he won't be here until late this afternoon.
Well, who are you? Seems to be no privacy even in jail.
Name's Diamond. I'm a novelist.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was in Havana, and I heard you were going to be extradited. I thought you might have an interesting story.
I'll bet you did.
I understand you're wanted for 2 counts of forgery.
Oh, you do, huh?
No story?
No story.
Okay, pronto, move, or I sit you again.
Hey, move. Hey, what's going on out there?
I don't know.
This is your Carnes' cell? Bueno, amigo. Bueno. This is his cell. What do you want? What's the idea of the knife? I want you out of this lousy jail, senor. The idea of the knife is to slit his pig throat if you do not open your cell. You will open it now? See, I open it.
He held the knife to the jailer's throat while the door was open. He was dressed in what used to be a white Panama suit. He stood about 5 feet 4, weighing in around 200. On his feet, he wore sandals that looked like he'd stayed up nights drilling holes in them. On top of his head, covering his shaggy black hair, was a straw hat, and stuck in his fat lip was a long black cheroot.
Between the smell of garlic and cigar smoke, I began to feel what it might be like to come face to face with a bilious dragon.
Senor Carnes, vámonos. Who sent you? Hey, friend. You go now, Paul.
Oh, look, fella,
You go too, senor. If I had time, I would let everybody out. I don't get your angle, but I'm not squawking, okay? Thanks. Then, now, you get in the cell, jailer. Senor Diamond, you want to
That's exactly what I did. I don't dicker with the dirt. I had a .38 under my arm that could have caused a lot of trouble, but I wanted to try and tail Carnes. Knowing that the law was on the way to picking up, Carnes might just head for the jewels and try to get out of the country. I went out of that building like a homesick jackrabbit, and I lamped Carnes ducking into a building about halfway down the street. The sign over the door read, Eduardo's Havana, Brooklyn Cafe. Made me feel right at home, so I slowed down to a sprint and went in. You're listening to Richard Diamond, Private Detective, brought to you by the makers of Rexall Drug Products and your Rexall family drug. And here he is.
Whenever warm weather rolls around, people start talking about air conditioning, and I start talking about the air-conditioned aspirin tablet.
You mean Rexall aspirin?
Exactly, ma'am.
Well, why do you say it's an air-conditioned aspirin tablet?
Well, it's the extremely low moisture content of Rexall aspirin that makes it break up so quickly. And in order to keep it that way, Rexall aspirin is compounded in specially sealed air-conditioned rooms where the humidity and temperature are kept at ideal levels. That's one reason why Rexall aspirin, when followed with water, disintegrates even before it reaches your stomach.
Well, that's good enough for me.
And it's good enough for 10,000 independent family druggists, too. Quality like that is what we're talking about when we tell you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Now back to tonight's adventure with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell. The bar room in Eduardo's Havana, Brooklyn Cafe was small and dark. Carnes was nowhere in sight, so I walked over to a long bar and watched the lazy bartender move slowly up the counter with a wet bar rag.
Something for you, Mac?
Yeah. You American?
Yeah. So I got sold on siestas.
Where did the guy go who came in here just before I did?
I didn't see no one.
Now, look. A guy by the name of Carnes just romped in here, and he didn't go back out the front door. Are you going to tell me where he went, or I'm going to fix it up so you take your siesta early?
You know, friend, I got a bunch of bottles back here.
Good. Line them up. I'll see if I can shoot the corks out.
You in, Mac. Carnes went up to see Maria. She thinks in the evening. Go at the top of the stairs.
I took off up the stairs like the V1 and didn't remember to knock at Maria's door. I went in, and there, standing in the middle of the room, was the best reason I could think of for upholding the good neighbor policy. Her south of the border, plus her north of the border. Wow, a gorgeous geography.
Yes?
Yes. Where's Carnes?
Don't you think it would have been more polite to knock?
Now, baby, I'm in a hurry. Sometimes I get so wound up I forget my manners. Now, where's Carnes?
I don't know who you are talking about.
Where did he go?
Who, senor?
Honey, now listen. I just had trouble with a bartender. He said Carnes came up here to see you. Okay, now I got you. I still need Carnes. So shall I start convincing you too?
How do you propose to convince me?
Well, right now time's important. $500 left to me. For 5 C's, I might even become a bully and start twisting arms.
I'm not going to tell you where to find Carnes.
But as much as it hurts me, I'll have to twist your arm.
You're not twisting very hard.
Oh, well, my mind was on something else.
My leg?
No, it was about that 500 I was going to get for bringing in Carnes.
Yes.
I really don't need all.
No?
No, you like Carnes a lot?
He was the best one around.
Oh.
Was.
Oh, I could get along on half of the 500.
I could get along on a lot less. Will you come back?
Where can I find Carnes?
You could leave the 250 now. Just to make sure you come back, of course.
I could leave 100 just to make sure you give me the right address, of course.
Número 3, Avenida Portería.
Thanks.
Forget 300. That's all. When you come back, you can bring everything.
I may be bald. I think my hair just caught on fire. I left before the room filled up with smoke and went down to the bartender again. He told me where to find Avenida Porteria. The back entrance to the cafe opened on it. It was a dead-end street. A half block down, I found a narrow tree, a hired building all slumped down. I quietly tried the door. Finding it locked, I knocked so quietly, braced myself against the far wall, and took off like an erratic car driver. I had to make it full the first time I hit it. It did, and I sprawled in just in time to see Carnes die for a dresser drawer. He stopped cold and he saw the 38 in my hand.
Okay, don't shoot.
All right now, Happy Fingers. I won't unless you get too frisky.
For a rider, you're carrying a funny tool.
Yeah, and it writes in lead on all 6 cylinders. Where's the stuff? Now get with it.
You know about...
Yes, I know about the jewels. Come on, now give.
Well, can't we make a deal? There's 800,000 in see? Right here in the desk. You can get at least 500 grand at a cent, and 250 is yours.
Oh, my itching palm. Why did you think that to happen to me?
Do not worry about it, senor.
What is it?
As I say, senor, do not worry about the jewels now. I and my 45 will take all the responsibility. Hand me your pistola, senor. Now, are you sure? I don't get it. First you bust me on the stern, then you come in here.
Ah, you got it now?
He springs me and I bird dog him to the jewels. Well, I did not know what you would lead me to, senor, but I am one happy man. It turned out to be this. Pick them up and put them in my hat, senor.
Fat boy, you said a friend sent you to get Carnes out.
No, not my friend. Friend of Senor Carnes. I think he had good reason for wanting him out of jail, so I followed. I am smart, right? I'd be rich now. Very yours, senor.
Oh, here you are.
Right, yeah. I don't think you should come after me for a while. Oh, pretty good, huh? Adios, senor, and once more, sir.
Carnes and I both went for the gun in that dresser drawer like a mate to the gin bottle. It was bargain day in Klein's basement until Carnes decided to pick up a piece of the metal bedpost and start me on the siesta habit. When I finally came around, well, I'd done it. Well done. I'd lost the 800,000 in jewels, William Carnes, and enough blood from my scalp wound to make a vampire to a shotty. I stumbled out of the building and put in a call to the plaza in Miami. Before I could shake a maraca, Mr. Roger Blake was on the pipe.
Yes?
Mr. Blake, this is Diamond.
Yes, Diamond.
I was in touch with the party you sent me to see, and he took me to the item you wanted me to get hold of.
Well?
A big bundle of garlic, speaking broken English and carrying a pistol is now in possession of the item.
You mean you had and you let someone take them away from you?
Yes, so there's something bothering me. I want to know who gave you that tip. Maybe they tipped the Cuban wino who swiped the item from me. That way I can locate the guy and maybe still earn my other 500.
Well, get the whole thing, Diamond.
What?
Keep the original 500 and go on home. Just forget everything. You understand?
Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Blake. I really didn't understand much, except that a very bad smell was beginning to creep over from Denmark and land in Havana. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something was really wrong. I thought the thing out and then put in calls to all the ticket offices in Miami. And got the answer I wanted. United Airlines in Miami said a Mr. Roger Blake had booked passage and was due in Havana at 5 that evening. I was waiting at the airport when Mr. Roger Blake, as big as life, stepped down from the big transport, and I trailed him out to the cab stand. He climbed in a hack and took off with my cab right behind. Blake's cab reached the outskirts of town and stopped on a dirt street, fronted by adobe buildings. I had my cab pull up a safe distance behind and got out. Blake went up to one of the buildings and knocked on the door. Someone let him in, and I went around back to find a way to get in. I found it in the form of an open window. I could hear voices coming from the front of the place.
certainly glad to see you, Senor Blake. Can I get you some Bacardi or something?
You can stay right there and tell me where they are, Juan Cuidado.
I slipped quietly in and started moving in their general direction. It was thick dark, so I made like a bat, feeling the walls and hoping I wouldn't bump into something. Through a crack in the door, I could spot two people, Mr. Roger Blake and short, fat, and dangerous himself.
I want the jewels, Juan.
So do I, Senor, and I do not give them unless you want to pay me for it.
I've already paid you well.
To get Senor Parents out of jail, okay, I did that.
Well, I warn you.
No, you do not warn me, Senor. I don't care of you.
That's when I heard it. Some copycat who climbed in the same window I had was heading to the front of the house. While Juan and Blake continued to argue, I ducked into the shadows to the side of the door and waited. I didn't have to wait long to let snuck William Carnes, and in his hand was the 32 we'd wrestled over earlier. He poked the muzzle of the gun into the room and went in after it. Roger Blake turned to meet him, and for the first time I saw the gun in Blake's hand. They both froze, keeping their sights on each other's records. Juan took on a swamp alligator smile and sat down to watch.
Well, William, I am so glad to see you again.
I'll bet you are. Better drop the gun.
My dear.
He is your brother. Senor Carnes is your brother. We don't brag about it.
Especially when one of us is a cheat.
And the others are no good double-crossing louse. You get the police that I was in them. What do you think? Hey, if you're brothers, how come your name's Carnes and your name Blake? I changed mine a long time ago when I got into some trouble. I didn't want to ruin my beloved brother's reputation. Senor Blake got a good reputation. He hired me to get you out of jail so that diamond fella could follow you. He said nothing about the jewels, but I knew Senor Blake when he used to work in Havana. You could not trust him.
Rat. I hire one to do a job for us, see?
Senor Carnes had the jewels.
Half of them were supposed to be...
Mother looked me up and asked me to steal. Oh, sure, I swiped them and forgot to split. So what? Well, you got it.
Point for nothing.
Little mistake. One who has the jewels, and I am not giving to anyone.
Well, I might as well get in on this. All the options free. Carnes turned and tried his luck. I felt the bullet part my head and hit the linoleum. Carnes was aiming again, but he forgot to figure three things. His brother's nasty disposition, and the gun his brother was aiming at him. Carnes took the slug right around the belt line, and he went down like a punctured zeppelin. He must have cut his spine in two because he folded up the keep. Then Blake decided to add me and play for a pair. And just as he started to squeeze the trigger, I saw Juan reach back to his collar. His arm hissed down in the blurred half arc. And before Blake could nail me, he was trying to squirm away from the 10-inch knife that made a gory chasm between his shoulder blades. I grabbed his gun quickly and covered Juan.
They did not love each other, these two. I threw pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Thanks, Juan.
I suppose you're going to want the jewels too, aren't you?
That's right.
Would you consider what you call the partnership?
Afraid not.
And the jewels?
Turning him over to the constabulary.
Oh, senor.
That's the truth.
Okay. And me?
Well, you killed man.
Well, I say you're alive.
I'm not the police, so I can't arrest you. And I would think a long time before I'd shoot a man who saved my life.
Oh, you would?
But I warn you, don't try to make a break for it.
Oh, I think I got to. I do not want to stay in jail. The jewels are in my heart. I leave them in the middle of the floor. Adios, amigo.
Come back, Juan. Stop her, I'll shoot. Miss. Well, Maria will understand. I found the phone and explained the whole situation to the local chief of police, who was just leaving to meet one Sergeant Otis Lovelock, arriving on the 7 o'clock plane from New York. I ducked out because in my blood was the call of the wild goose, and in 20 minutes I was sitting in Maria's room over the cafe.
I'm glad you came back.
I didn't get that extra 500.
Oh, Jim, I'm really glad. Because you must have come back just because you wanted to see me.
Well, yes, I had something to do with it.
You like me to play to you?
Oh, sure. Love it. Oh, love it. Bésame mucho. Each time I cling to your kiss, I hear music divine. bésame mucho. Hold me, my darling, and say that you'll always be mine. This joy is something new, my arms enfolding you. Never knew this thrill before. Whoever thought I'd be holding you close to me, whispering it's you I adore. Dearest one, if you should leave me, each little dream would take wing and my life would be through. Bésame mucho. Love me forever and make all my dreams come true. Oh, well, it's, you know, Oh, well, the reason for the ears twitching is quite interesting. It seems that when I was very young, Isn't there too much light in here? You see, I have a terrible fear of light. Masophobia, they call it. Well, oh, no.
Come on, family, fire up.
Oh, no. Otis.
Who is it?
I know you're in there. Let's rush you down.
Goodbye, dear. Stall him, will you? His name's Loveloon.
You better off, Simon.
Will I see you again?
Not if you don't stall him. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yes.
Now, look, I don't...
Come in.
Well, I don't...
Come in. Sexy macho. Dick Powell will be back in a moment. But now, once more, here's your Rexall family druggist.
In a recent nationwide survey, American mothers agreed that every family medicine cabinet should contain a reliable, all-round mouthwash, gargle, and breath deodorant. And millions of homemakers choose Rexall MI31 to fill that need. Full-strength MI31 kills contacted germs in a few seconds, yet will not harm delicate membranes of the mouth and throat. Ask for Rexall MI31 at Rexall drugstores everywhere. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dick Powell. This is our first show in our new series of the Rexall Drug Company. We want to thank you and the 10,000 independent Rexall druggists for making it possible. Good night.
Hiya, beautiful.
Get lost, Bristlepuss. You need a shave.
But I have shaved. What else do you want me to do?
Silly boy, she wants you to go Stag.
Go stag? But why?
Because Stag is Rexall's exclusive line of men's good grooming aids. Like Stag brushless shave cream. No fuss, no massage, just smooth it on and presto, you get a clean, close shave. Your face stays smooth and whiskerless all day long.
I'll do it. I'll go stag.
That's it. Join the Stag line now at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Yes, to make girls care. Go Stag.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
The makers of Camel Cigarettes present Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective. How mild can a cigarette be?
Martha Tilton knows.
Ezio Pinza knows.
Vaughn Monroe knows.
Yes, so many stars whose voices are their fortunes know it's Camels for mildness. They choose Camels because they know that camels get along with their throats.
Make the 30-day Camel mildness test and see how mild, how flavorful, how thoroughly enjoyable a cigarette can be.
Here transcribed is Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Back here behind the socks. Care for the clothesline.
I thought you were a detective.
Oh, it's been a rumor for some time.
Do you always do laundry in the office?
Only on Fridays, honey. Have a seat, Miss...
Caspery.
Well, I'll be right with you, Miss Caspery, as soon as I ring out these, as soon as I ring them out.
Go right ahead.
There. Mm-hmm. All right, Miss Caspery, what can I do for you?
It's Mrs.
Well, now, what's it all about?
My husband's going to kill me.
Just frisky, or has he got a reason?
I found out he's been stealing from his partner, and when I faced him with it, he threatened me.
Has he done anything more than threaten?
Last night he went out and said he'd be gone for most of the evening. I went to bed, and about an hour later, I thought I heard somebody start upstairs. I got frightened and put pillows in my bed to make it look like I was sleeping.
Was it your husband?
I hid in my dressing room and watched, and then the door opened. It was too dark to tell, but I'm sure it was Phil. He came in and had a knife, and he jabbed the pillow several times before he realized it wasn't a real body.
Couldn't he see?
What do you mean?
Well, there's some things a guy remembers. Even if you slept in a diving suit, you'd have a hard time hiding them.
I like lots of covers.
Yeah. Now, you said Phil. Is your husband Phil Caspery, the gambler?
Yes, he and Max Bruno are in business together.
Yeah, I know. The Rooftop Club. An iron claw with a cover charge.
This morning, Phil said he was going away on a business trip, but I don't believe him. I'm afraid he's going to try killing me again. I want you to come around about 8 and protect me. Here's $100. That should cover it.
Well, thanks. We might be up late. Maybe I should bring a good book.
You'll strain your eyes. I like dark rooms.
She got up then and walked slowly across the room like a big cat that had just finished eating its keeper. She stopped at the door and smiled a promise. I thought how Samson must have looked with a crew cut. Around 1, I stopped in at the corner of 51st and Broadway for a bite of lunch. I killed part of the afternoon at the newspaper morgue, looking up the past files of one Phil Caspery. No convictions, but a bundle of arrests. The partnership with Max Bruno had earned some big type from time to time, and it seemed that Mr. Caspery's partner, Max, was quite a favorite with the local authorities. They'd nailed him twice. The first time, Uncle Sam sent him away for missing too many March 15ths. The second was when I remembered. A rookie cop caught him with a gun. The parole board said shame and sent him up for the rest of the stretch. I went back to the apartment, dressed, and by 8 o'clock I was ringing Mrs. Caspery's doorbell. The skin of my back crawled up and sat on my head. Whoever was dying was doing it the hard way. The door was locked, so I gave it the benefit of one of my shoulders. It was one of those heavy panel jobs with a will of its own, but finally the hinges got tired and gave up. I stumbled into the living room and came up with my .38. The screams had stopped, and I knew the only reason she had given up yelling was because she'd given up living. She was sprawled on the bed, but she didn't look anything like she had that afternoon. The killer had made sure of that. He'd used a knife. And now she just didn't look like anything. I took a quick look around, found no one, so headed for the phone on the nightstand to call homicide. He must have been standing behind the door. When I turned, he gave it to me. Oh! He used something heavy enough to split a block of cement. It caught me across the nose, and I went down like an express elevator. While I was thinking the floor looked silly trying to be a funnel, he nailed me again. Oh, and this time he pushed back the ceiling and let the night in. It's easy to relax after a good beating. You just bleed a little and grow weak. When someone tries to shake you out of it, it's like trying to sober a drunk that got mauled on cleaning fluid.
Come on, Rick. Let's go. Snap out of it.
Oh.
Come on, kid. You're a mess.
Oh, I'm stuck in the confetti. Yeah. We have a party or something?
Yeah, it looks that way. Wake up, you're still running around with the squirrels.
Oh, my. Take a look at that bed, Walt. If I appear untidy, it makes up for things.
We cleaned it off. Now try and sit up. The ambulance will be here in a minute.
Oh, get me a bat, will you? If I can find the guy who crowned me, I'll give you another customer.
We got him outside, but I can't say I blame him.
Who you got?
Caspery. He says you knocked off his wife.
What?
He called us, said he came home, found the body, and found you tiptoeing through the corpses.
Yeah? Well, maybe he told you his wife came to see me today and gave out with $100 to protect her from him.
No, as a matter of fact, he didn't.
Well, then don't stand there on your swollen bunion, Walt. He's got me in line for a murder rap, and I don't like it.
Don't blame you. Otis, bring in Mr. Caspery.
Yeah, Lieutenant. Get in there, Caspery.
Okay, Sergeant, okay. Take it easy.
Here he is, Lieutenant.
Caspery, Diamond here says he'll trade you a seat in the electric chair for his pushed-in face.
I don't get it.
Well, stick around, Phil. They'll catch up with you.
Hold it a minute, Rick.
I've had my face turned into an ad for taffy machines. I've got a right to gloat.
Look, why the chit-chat, Lieutenant? You got your killer.
That's what Diamond thinks. He says you fit the job.
He's a dirty liar.
Says your wife retained him to protect her from you.
For why?
She found out you were robbing your partner. You made one try for her, but you missed.
You graduated, Diamond. Now you're a filthy liar.
All right, Rick, lay off.
Okay, but I'd like to play some more.
I want some answers.
Then why don't you ask his partner? You know him, Max Bruno.
All right. Let's all go see Max Bruno.
A prowl car on Park Avenue is as conspicuous as an outside shower at a girls' camp. A crowd of people watch Sergeant Otis herd us into the back seat. Even if you aren't guilty, you feel like you've got the Chrysler building tucked away under your coat. I waved goodbye to a good-looking blonde with a poodle, and we took off for Bruno's office. It was an old building on 6th Avenue, and a goneth named Tony Garcia with a big bulge under his arm met us at the door.
What is this, a convention?
Hello, Tony. Tell Bruno I want to see him.
The whole party or just you, Lieutenant?
I'm enough.
Sure. What's the matter, Casper? You look sick. You get tagged for speeding?
You can tell Max it looks like he built the frame just the right size.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Oh, stop playing Alice in Wonderland. We want to see Bruno.
I'll find out if he's in.
We know how to turn a doorknob. Look out.
Okay.
Well, what is this?
They wouldn't wait for an introduction.
Hello, Max.
What do you want, Levinson?
Couple of questions?
You in some kind of trouble, Caspery?
What do you think?
What are you getting rough with me for?
Oh, you dirty double-cross.
Shut up.
Well, what's eating you, Diamond?
Well, that's a good one.
Now, look.
You look, Max. You keep your mouth shut, Caspery.
Not when I'm being framed. I'm going to yell my head off.
Framed?
Don't know nothing about it, huh, Max?
I don't know what you're talking about. What is this?
You framed me with that killing.
Killing?
Don't come on with that bit. You know what I'm talking about.
Take Caspery in the hall, Otis.
Yes, sir. Come on, Caspery.
I'll get you for this, Max. So help me.
Come on, you. Will somebody tell me what's going on here?
Liar, I swear to you, if it's the last thing I do, I'll get...
What's happened to him?
Max, you don't know?
How am I supposed to know? Yes?
Somebody just killed his wife.
Tony,
Yeah, boss.
wait in the hall.
Yeah, boss.
Caspery knocked off his wife, huh?
Well, he didn't say it was Caspery.
Look, Caspery's my partner. At least he was.
You split?
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Why?
I've been checking for a couple of weeks. Caspery's been holding out on the take.
How'd you find out?
His wife called me and told me.
Oh, really? Wonder why a wife would incriminate her husband like that.
Yeah, she was scared stiff. She found out what he was doing, and he told her he'd kill her. So she didn't know what to do. She called me.
You knew her pretty well, huh?
Not too well. She figured I could give her protection. I told her to see you, Diamond.
Well, now, that was very nice of you, but what did you do about Casbury when you found out he was robbing you?
Told him to get out, have the money back by tomorrow morning.
You tell him his wife tipped you about him?
Are you crazy? Of course not. Said I'd been checking on him for a long time, that the books didn't tally.
And what did he say?
He said he didn't do it. What'd you expect him to say?
Well, are your books short?
200,000 worth.
Okay, Max, we'll be talking to you.
Wife's dead, huh?
About as dead as she can get.
See you around.
Yeah.
Okay, so he told you how I've been robbing the till.
Yeah, he did.
Let's go.
What's the matter, Casbury? You give it up?
I'm framed. That's it. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, what did you do with the murder weapon?
Don't be surprised if you wake up some morning and find it sticking in your back.
Get him out of here, Otis.
Come on, you. Come on.
Well, Levinson did it again. Suspect in custody. What do you do for an encore?
Sleep? You want me to drop you off in emergency? You could use a new face.
No, I'll grab a cab and go to the apartment, clean up. Got to see Helen later.
Okay, but stay off the streets. Somebody's liable to think you're dead and bury you.
Oh, that's a good one.
Night.
Good night. Hey, cabby.
Yeah? Where to, Mac? Holy yike.
What's the matter?
Oh, don't scare me like that. I got a nervous stomach. Well, they could sell your face for 60 cents a pound.
Okay, so good housekeeping shuns me. 553 East 51st and step on it. What are you rolling the window down for?
I want to see if it's still bleeding out. $0.35.
Here you are.
Thanks.
Let's take a ride instead.
Huh?
Don't move.
Hey, what's going on?
I told you we're gonna take a ride.
The gun in my back I don't recognize, but you should have worn your other head, Tony.
Move.
Okay. What's the matter? Doesn't Max give you enough to eat?
That's because I don't think you're funny.
All right. You're Tony Garcia and you make people bleed.
Right, boy. Hold it. Now get in the car.
You're bending the suit.
Get in. You drive.
Okay, but I'm a better pedestrian. Where to?
Washington Bridge.
I don't swim any better than I drive.
You won't have to. You're out for high diving. Get going. Come on, hurry it up.
I thought we were going to a funeral.
That's a good one.
What's it all about, Tony?
Don't get nosy. Enjoy the ride. It's a new car.
We rode like that. Tony sitting half-turned with a big .45 in his fist, pointing right at my stomach. I drove south across town, trying to figure it out. Max Bruno's killer getting ready for a job. Why? Why me? What did I know that could get Max Bruno in trouble?
Turn here.
I turned, and the Washington Bridge wasn't far away. I could see it, stretched out across the river like a long coffin lined with bright candles. I eased down on the accelerator, and by the time we reached the bridge, I was doing a good 60.
Slow down.
We were near the toll gate. I took my foot off the accelerator and then jammed down on the brakes as hard as I could.
Before we continue with Richard Diamond, private detective, here are a few words about smoking enjoyment.
You know, smoking is a day-in, day-out pleasure. We like each cigarette to taste as good as the one before. And we like the cigarette we smoke to be mild, to get along with our throats for a good long time. So it's good sense to test a cigarette over a period of time, not just a puff of this cigarette or a sniff of that.
Yes, make the sensible cigarette test, the thorough test. Smoke only Camels for 30 days as you normally smoke, and you'll see how rich and flavorful Camels are, pack after pack. You'll see how mild Camels are week after week.
In a coast-to-coast test of hundreds of people who smoked only Camels for 30 days, noted throat specialists reported not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels. That's real proof of cigarette mildness.
Make your own Camel 30-day test, the sensible test, and see for yourself why more people smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
How mild, how mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
And now back to Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
We had hit the bridge railing and stopped cold. The steering wheel had caught me in the stomach. I opened my mouth to make my lungs work. It was like sucking air through a bent straw. I didn't know how long I sat there before I finally made it, but a slow, dripping sound made me remember Tony and look over. He was halfway through the windshield, and the dripping wasn't a broken radiator. His life was running out all over the hood. I got out of the car before the guards got to it. I had to have time to figure the whole thing out, and I didn't want to hang around for a lot of long explanations. I walked until I lost the crowd that was collecting. I took in long breaths of fresh air until my head cleared, then spotted an empty cab heading back to town, flagged it, gave the cabbie the address of the Rooftop Club. I needed answers, and the best person to give them to me was Max Bruno.
Late edition, get your late edition here. Read all about it. Read all about the Casper murder. Woman found dead in her apartment. Husband held for murder.
Hey, boy, paper.
Yes, sir. Gee, what happened to your face?
I shaved with a rake.
Yeah? Gee, that's pretty funny.
Holy.
What's the matter?
This picture.
That's the dame was knocked off tonight. Casper dame.
Oh, so that's it.
Huh?
Here's a $1, thanks.
Wow. Take my advice, mister. See your analyst. You'll get rid of them bells.
Homicide, Lieutenant Levinson.
Walt, did you get to 415 at the George Washington Bridge?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago. Tony Garcia ran into the bridge railing. Some other guy with him. How'd you hear about it, Rick?
Well, I was the other guy.
What?
Yeah, Tony was going to show me the bottom of the river.
Are you nuts?
Not at all, no. And have you seen the evening papers?
No.
Well, there's a picture of Mrs. Casper on the front page.
So what?
Well, so this. The girl in the picture isn't the same girl who came into my office this afternoon.
Who was she?
I don't know.
Now, wait a minute,
Walt,
Rick.
well, no. Don't you get it? That's why Tony was supposed to gun me tonight.
No, I don't get it.
Oh, Walt, somebody wanted to frame Phil Caspary. They sent a girl to my office posing as Mrs. Caspary, so I'd swear she suspected that Phil was going to kill her. When I found the wife dead, she was cut up so bad I couldn't tell the difference.
Well, then why kill you?
To prevent what's just happened. Get me out of the way before I saw the evening papers.
Then Max Bruno was lying about Casper taking the money.
Sure. There had to be a motive, so he cooked up the story about Mrs. Casper calling him and telling him about Phil and the money.
Then Bruno's our man.
Oh, Walt, you're such a good boy. I knew you'd get it.
Check your hat, sir?
Maybe I'd better throw it in the door first. Give me a pack of Camels.
Yes, sir.
Who's running the place for Mr. Bruno?
Mr. Caspary, but he isn't in yet.
Depends on what you're talking about. How's the floor show?
It's all right if you got an imagination.
You know, you better keep moving. You'll catch cold in that getup.
Oh, well, don't let it fool you. The bustle's real, you hot water bottle.
I went in and sat at the bar. The dance floor was in the other room, but you could see it through the long glass windows. I was sitting there trying to figure my next move when the floor show started. The usual line of cuties came out. The hat check girl was wrong. You didn't need an imagination. They were wearing just enough to make a bathing suit look like a sleeping bag. They tripped over each other getting off, and the lights went dim, and a white spot circled the piano. She came out in a green satin evening gown. I've seen grapes with looser skins.
I didn't know what time it was.
She knew what time it was. She was pretty good, too. But she was better this afternoon in my office when she told me she was Mrs. Caspary. I got up and went back to the hat check girl with a warm bustle.
Maybe you need a shot. Even the old ones stick around for the last show.
Honey, where can I find that singer's dressing room?
I thought you looked healthy. Mr. Bruno wouldn't like it.
Well, maybe we don't let Mr. Bruno in on it.
Oh, $10. You'll have to shove bamboo under my nails before I talk.
She told me how to find the singer's dressing room. I thanked her and gave her a pat on the... You know, it was a hot water bottle. I walked by the bar again and listened while she poured it on. I've heard singers with better voices, but this one had the difference. She went into the last few bars, and I headed for her dressing room. I wanted to get there before she did. And unless that green satin gown was a breakaway, she didn't figure for an encore. I got in, sat down to wait. It was a quick minute before she showed up. Oh, shut up, you're flat.
Oh, you get out of here. Go on, get out.
Now, relax, baby. I got something to say. You want to listen or do you want to get shoved around?
You just try it. I'll get some of Max's boys to let the air out of your muscles.
Open your mouth and you'll be tripping on your teeth. Get away from that door and sit down.
Not until you get your eyes full of fingernails.
You little... Now get this. I don't like marking up dames' complexions, but you're making it easy. Who sent you up to my office? Was it Max?
Why don't you ask him? He's good at answers.
Well, so was his boy, Tony. He got dead trying to figure it out. Maybe you'd like to guess.
Wait a minute, Diamond. One scream from me and everybody in the joint will be in here on your back.
Honey, if you open your mouth, I'll shove your foot in it.
If I tell you, do I get squared with the law?
You're an accessory before the fact. I can only give you a head start.
Just give me long enough to find a healthy climate.
Now, you're killing time. Come on. I want to know who built you up to fit Mrs. Caspary. Was it Max Bruno?
All right. It was Max. Phil found out he was holding out in the gambling take.
So he dissolves the partnership by killing Mrs. Caspary, making Phil the patsy.
Neat, huh?
Yeah, like a sack full of brains. Go on, answer it.
Who is it?
Open up, baby. It's me.
Max, look out! Diamond's in here!
Sorry, baby, but twice makes you a punching bag. I didn't want to hit her, but it was the only way to keep her tongue in. She dropped like a wet wash in an earthquake, and I jumped for the door. Max was halfway down the hall. He had a gun in his hand, and he used it. The slug tore up the wall by my ear, and before I could try my luck, he was around the corner. I thought about the hole his Luger had made, and I wondered why I was still chasing him. I turned the corner and found myself in the bandstand. Max turned fast and tried again. I was across the crowded dance floor when the panic busted loose.
What's going on here?
I shoved aside a drunk who thought it was the 4th of July and went to the bar like I needed the exercise.
That man's got a gun! Follow your own, baby!
Max was nearly to the front door when he turned around for another shot at me. He didn't see the little hat check girl standing behind me with her arms full of coats. He backed right into her, and they both went down together. Max stumbled up, tangled, in an assorted wardrobe. He squeezed first, but he was wearing too many coats, and he missed again. I didn't miss. Max doubled up like a tired ice bag and got himself a face full of carpet. He was pretty dead. The hat-check girl looked at me for a minute, then leaned over to Max. She said something that endeared her to me forever.
Check your gun, Mr. Bruno.
Dick Powell will return in just a minute.
What cigarette do you smoke, Doctor?
That question was asked of doctors in every branch of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country. In repeated surveys, the brand named most is Camel.
Yes, according to these surveys, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Camel's costly tobaccos are properly aged and expertly blended for your smoking enjoyment. Make the sensible cigarette test, the 30-day Camel test, and see how enjoyable a cigarette can be. See for yourself why people say, once a Camel smoker, always a Camel smoker.
How mild, how mild, how mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message.
Thank you. You know, it's a pleasure for me to make this weekly announcement, ladies and gentlemen, because each week the makers of Camels send gift cigarettes to a most deserving group of people, servicemen and veterans who are hospitalized. This week's Camels go to Veterans Hospitals, Fargo, North Dakota, and Alexandria, Louisiana. U.S. Air Force Hospital, Randolph Air Force Base, Texas. U.S. Naval Hospital, San Diego, California. Now, until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
How mild, how mild, how mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
Tonight's adventure of Richard Diamond, starring Dick Powell, was written by Blake Edwards with music by Frank Worth. Our director is Helen Mack. Featured in tonight's cast were Virginia Gregg, Arthur Q. Bryan, and Wilms Herbert.
Men, whether you buy the handy pocket tin or the big 1-pound tin of Prince Albert, you're in for real smoking joy. PA's Choice Tobacco has a rich taste and delightful natural aroma. It's specially treated to ensure against tongue bite, and it's crimp cut for smooth, even, cool smoking. Get Prince Albert, the National Joy Smoke, America's largest selling smoking tobacco.
Listen next week for another exciting transcribed adventure of Richard Diamond, starring Dick Powell. This is Your FBI. The official broadcast from the files of the FBI follows immediately. Stay tuned. This program came to you from Hollywood. This is the American Broadcasting Company.
The National Broadcasting Company presents Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective.
Sorry you're coming along, Diamond.
Yeah, I'm beginning to be sorry myself.
You should be. We're heading for open sea.
Looks like it'll be a long ride.
You don't know how long, Diamond.
We're getting into open water!
You're about to go swimming, deep sea style.
How far is it to the shore?
About 5 miles now.
I can make it.
With a hole in you?
And here's another exciting half hour with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Diamond Detective Agency, Happy Homicide.
You know, that's pretty bad, that is.
Oh, my goodness. Walt?
Yeah.
Well, what can I do for the shining light of the 5th Precinct?
You can get right down here. I want you to do me a favor.
I'm not going to help Sergeant Otis cross the street again. Tell him to get a governess.
This has nothing to do with my brainy sergeant. Now, will you come down?
Well, all right. Business is slower than a drunk turtle, so I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Thanks.
Forget it. You know what I always say, Walt.
No, what do you always say?
Bye. Well, sometimes that's the way things get started. The phone rings, and Lieutenant Walter Levinson, 5th Precinct Homicide, tells me to get down. One word from him, and I do as he pleases. So I buttoned my collar, pushed my tie back up into strangling position, and 10 minutes later walked into the squad room of the 5th Precinct, where, as always, the king of the jungle was on hand to greet me.
Well, good morning, Shamus.
Sergeant Otis. Oh, my goodness, you look terrible.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, it's pretty obvious. You've been sleeping in the wrong position.
What are you talking about?
Oh, Otis, stop trying to be a sport. Get rid of the bats in your house. They're used to hanging upside down.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
The lieutenant in?
He's expecting you. Go on in.
Thank you, Sergeant. Hello, Walt.
How are you, Rick? You been needling Otis again?
Oh, a little.
Now, you gotta stop that. When you come in, he begins to sulk. I got to work with him all day.
Be happy, Walt. Be happy. Think of the 16 hours you're not with him. All those other people, jumping off bridges, turning on the gas, beating each other with hot paper sacks.
Okay.
Now, what's with you?
Oh, well, this is a pretty ridiculous thing, and I'm in a tough spot.
Well, I'm pretty tough, and you look ridiculous, so let's have it.
Huh? Oh, well, we got a tip that a guy named Wells had a stash of stolen jewelry.
You said had a stash. You mean he hasn't got it anymore?
That's right, we have.
Well, what in the world are you mixed up in it for? It's not your department.
It wasn't, but when the robbery boys got over to this guy's house, they found him dead.
Oh.
Murder. Shot through the head with a small caliber automatic.
How about the jewelry?
In the water pipes underneath the sink. About $100,000 worth.
What do you want me for?
Wells' wife says the jewels are hers. We don't believe it.
What did you do about it?
We put out traces on the jewelry, went through all the regular channels to find the owner. Nobody identifies it. And if we don't get a claim soon, I've got to give them to her.
You mean you got to turn them over when you think they're stolen?
We know they're stolen. They got to be. These people don't have the fare for a fast meal at the automat, but we can't prove it.
What about the guy who gave you the tip on the jewels?
Said his name was Mario Cimino. Disappeared.
You got any lead on who knocked off Wells?
We're holding his wife, but we haven't really got a thing. No weapon, no motive, no nothing.
So you want me to see what I can do?
Yeah, whole department's in the spot. Can you imagine what the press is going to say when I turn these jewels over to the wife?
Yeah, could be rough. But what in the world can I do that your whole department can't?
We've got to solve this thing fast.
Or turn the jewels back.
Right. Got a murder to solve. We got a jewel theft to solve.
Oh, that's nothing. It's really nothing. Should be a cinch.
No, not for a cop. He wouldn't be able to put on the right kind of pressure.
What do you mean by pressure?
Well...
Mrs. Wells?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cimino's missing. We need him to tell us how he knew the jewels were stolen. If he's a stoolie, guys like that know you'll give them an even shake. Maybe he'll come out when he hears you're looking for him.
Okay. Now, what about the wife, this Mrs. Wells?
I was holding her till you got here. She's being questioned. You want to see her?
One thing, Walt, before I do. Am I going to like this job?
Knowing your taste, I say yes. When the boys brought her in, they walked her through the robbery detail. Everybody went right out and bought yo-yos.
Walt got up then, hid his yo-yo in the closet, led the way downstairs to a small room. It was dark, except for the single light burning near a desk. In the circle of light sat a young girl, late 20s, blonde and, well, you know. If the State Highway Commission built roads with that many curves, every driver in New York would need seasick pills. She was being questioned by one of the
Came home at
detectives.
what time?
I've told you at least a dozen times. I got home 10 minutes before you got there, and I called you.
Your husband had been dead over an hour.
I can't help that. I came home, and I found him, and I called you.
Yeah, you called us. But I'm asking you about the jewels.
Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? He found them. He found them.
Why this
Ain't many
routine,
people
Walt?
who might
You
have
think she
wanted
had
to
something
kill
to do
your
with it?
husband?
If you've got a
Only
couple of months to
suspect.
listen.
We're giving
You
it to her
know
like this
Mario
so you could
Chimino?
take a look
I
without
never
her
heard of
seeing you.
Where did your husband get the jewels?
He told me he found them. Oh, please, look, I don't know anything about the jewels or how my husband got killed.
What'd you do with the gun?
I told you that, too. I don't know anything about a gun. I didn't kill him, you understand?
Collins!
Yeah?
Come here. Give her another 5 minutes, then send her up to my office. You got to turn her loose.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Somebody bringing the rubber hose?
All right, Mrs. Wells. Now, when did your husband find these jewels?
Oh, please, how many times do I have to tell you? He found them
You
3
heard
days
enough,
ago.
Rick?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, 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 yes!
What do you think?
What do you want me to think? The girl doesn't seem too unhappy about the loss of her husband.
Well, he'd been away for about 4 years, up until a week ago, in the Army. Occupation forces in Germany.
No criminal record on him, huh?
No.
Well, let's see what I can find out.
Oh, here's the information on the girl. Address, phone number.
Thanks. Do some more checking on the husband, and I'll give you a call after I see the girl.
How are you going to get in to talk to her?
Walt, did I ever ask you how you got promoted to head of homicide?
No.
Well, you want to tell me?
Well, it's simple. Seniority, experience, hard work.
Well, just lose the hard work, and you've got a fair idea of how I'm going to get in to talk to Mrs. Wells. Well, I had to solve a murder, a $100,000 jewel theft, and get the dear old police force out of hot water. All I knew was that a man named Wells had been shot, and another guy named Mario Chimino had called the law and told them about a hatful of jewels that didn't seem to have been stolen from anybody. To clean up a mess like that would take a lot of doing. So I went about it in Diamond's most routine fashion, as unorthodox as possible. I grabbed a cab, slipped the driver a 5 to romp over to Greenwich Village a little faster than usual, and before I could say, "Look out for that streetcar," I was standing in front of a door with a small tag over the bell that read, "Vladimir Sokolovsky, artist." Vladimir was an old friend of mine who hears all, sees all, and tells all for a small price.
Who is it?
Come on, Vladdy, open up.
Go away.
It's Diamond, Vladimir.
I trust no one. You might be working for my landlord.
Oh, I'm alone.
Scout Sander?
Cross my heart and hope to swallow my Emmys.
Товарищ, здравствуйте.
I haven't got much time, Vladimir.
Huh?
I want you to do me a favor.
Oh, for you a portrait costs only $50.
No, no pictures, Vladimir. Tell me, you ever heard of a guy named Mario Chimino?
Oh, but of course... No.
Paid your rent?
Same answer.
I have a small $10 bill here.
Tavares, you would attempt a lowly bribe.
Well, what do you know? Here's another 10.
I would ask you to stay for lunch, but Greenbaum won't even let me look in his delicatessen window anymore. You understand?
25?
I only do it because Stalin and I do not agree. Mario Chimino. Peasant.
What does he do?
Keeps busy. An occasional stick-up bookmaking. Owes me $11.80. Marianne and the 8 at Hialeah by 8 lanes. Such a filly.
Vladimir. Mario Chimino?
Oh, yes, the lowlife. For him to find a friend would be like Rasputin running a Lonely Hearts Club.
Where can I find him?
I don't know.
Vladimir.
It's the truth.
Scouts on there?
But of course, if I knew where that peasant was, would I not collect my $11.80? Of course I would. Scouts honor, see?
You hold up 3 fingers, Vladimir.
Oh, a Cub Scout.
When was the last time you heard from him?
When he took my $2 that wins me $11.80. He was in the fish business.
Oh, fish business?
Yes, I know, because he brought me 2 halibut, which I promptly made into magnificent stew for my landlord. Was miserable.
The stew?
No, just the fish. Believe me, Tovarish, those 2 halibut were so old, they remember Jonah.
Was he selling fish?
Catching them. He had a boat. When I went down there to collect my $11.80, the bum wasn't there.
Where did he keep the boat, Vladimir?
A disgusting place called Schooner Landing. Places like that should be in Siberia. Stinks.
Well, thanks, Vladimir.
Ничего, товарищ, до свидания.
Oh, Chichonia, Greenbaum's Delicatessen, will you be surprised? Greenbaum's Delicatessen, Greenbaum's Delicatessen, Greenbaum's Delicatessen.
Hello, Abe. Send up the works. Champagne, caviar, salami. I am a capitalist again.
Hello there. Hey, I said hello.
Hello.
You run this landing?
Yep.
Know a man named Cimino?
Mario Cimino?
Yep.
Yep.
Seen him lately?
Nope.
When was the last time you saw him?
You a cop?
Nope.
It's too bad.
Why do you say that?
Owes me a week's rent on my boat.
Skipped out?
Yep.
Understand he was fishing down here, is that right?
Yep.
How long ago did he rent the boat?
2 weeks ago.
How long ago did he skip out?
About a week.
Anything unusual about the things he did?
Well, he sure weren't no fisherman.
Why do you say that?
Didn't know the first thing about it. When he first rented my boat, he used to go out for 2 or 3 hours and come back with a couple of fish. Didn't have no rigging to speak of, no live bait, just a pole.
Didn't that bother you?
Nope. Weren't none of my business. Had a license.
You mean a regular fishing license or a commercial?
Yep.
Commercial?
Yep.
Did he do anything unusual the last day he was down here?
Well, I don't know. He went out about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and was back here by 6:30. Only thing unusual about that, it's a funny time to go fishing.
What day was that?
We could go tomorrow, Tuesday.
Thanks, Pop.
Hey, sure you ain't a cop?
Yep.
G-man?
Nope.
Don't say no more than you have to, do you?
Nope.
Bye, sonny.
Well, I left the old boy sitting on the dock trying to figure it out and headed for the city hall. Mario Cimino was closer now. I knew a little about him. His whereabouts up until a week ago and the fact that he'd taken out a commercial fishing license. The license I wanted because it would have a picture of Cimino on it. The picture I could turn over to Walt and then we could get out a description on him. I arrived at the city hall, went in, found the department that issues the licenses. They checked with Walt at the station, and 10 minutes later I was heading for Mrs. Wells' apartment with a fishing license and a pretty good photograph of Mario Cimino.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
That's a remark with a lot of answers. Right now, I want to talk.
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I get tongue-tied when I stand in the hall.
You want in?
That's it.
Why?
Ever see this picture before, Mrs. Wells?
What? Come in.
Seniority, experience.
What?
Oh, nothing.
That man in the picture. Who is he?
Don't you know him?
I've only seen him once. Oh, we can sit on the couch, Mr.
Diamond. Where did you see this man, Mrs. Wells?
He came up to see my husband. He was leaving just as I arrived.
Your husband say who he was?
No. He mentioned something about some business he had with this man.
Well, if it makes any difference to you, this man in the picture is Mario Cimino.
Oh. The one the police are after. The man they think killed my husband.
The man who called and told Lieutenant Levinson about the jewels your husband had hid in the water pipes.
Are you from the police?
Well, here we go again. No, honey, I'm a private detective.
Oh.
Your husband just got back from Germany a week ago, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
By boat?
Mm-hmm.
What day did he arrive?
You've got big blue eyes, haven't you, Mr. Diamond?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Honey, you better sit over there. You're scorching my collar.
All right.
Where was I?
I don't know where you were, Mr. Diamond, but I was thinking...
Oh, yeah. Well, what day did your husband arrive?
Last Tuesday.
When did he...
You must have a hard time combing your hair. Awfully curly, isn't it?
I'll stop back when I got more time. We'll straighten it out.
Please do.
Well, Mrs. Wells.
Yes?
The time your husband's boat got in?
In the afternoon, around 5.
Oh, well, thanks, Mrs. Wells.
Leaving?
Going home and have another talk with Father.
Please stop back. If he misses anything, I'll be glad to fill in.
Maybe I'll send Dad instead. It was a little hard getting out of there because my shoe leather had started to burn and my number 10s were beginning to turn up like skis. I rocked my way down to the cab, did a slalom around 2 lamp posts and a fire hydrant, slid into the back seat, and 20 minutes later I got out across the street from the 5th Precinct Police Station. I was just stepping off the curb when...
Hold it right here, Diamond.
What?
Don't move. Don't turn around.
Oh, well, I hope that's a pipe you got in your pocket.
If it is, it's the first one you'll ever see with a trigger in it. Keep smiling and walk back over to that alley.
Oh, okay. Had to poke a hole in me.
Better to have it poked than blown.
Hey, your dialogue's pretty bad.
It's far enough. Now, your name is Diamond, isn't it?
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you mine if you'll give me the gun and let me make you tell me yours.
Your dialogue's as bad as mine.
Yeah, I guess I deserve that.
Okay, I haven't got much time. Give me the picture.
Oh, I can't do that.
You better or I shoot you.
What will Mom say?
What's your mother got to do with it?
She took it. It's the only one of me on a bear rug, facing north.
The picture of Mario Cimino. I'll give you 3. 1.
Okay.
Thanks. Now stay put. Count 10 before you turn around. Believe me, Diamond, I mean it. I'll kill you if you move before 10.
You're being pretty silly, Mario. They'll pick you up sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, by the way, Vladimir says to thank you for the 1180.
Tell him it was nothing. Start counting.
1, 2, butt my shoe. 3, 4, close the door. 5.
Oh, Rick, you find out something?
Well, I sure did. This is the lousiest precinct of the city.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Now, 2 minutes ago, I got stuck up right at your front door.
What?
Yeah. And I had that picture of Mario Cimino on the fishing license.
He swiped that?
You just know it.
Well, don't yell at me. You haven't solved this mess, have you?
No, but I'm pretty close.
Well, that isn't close enough. I had to send the jewels over to the wife a few minutes ago.
Oh, dandy.
Well, I had to.
Well, what about the newspapers?
They haven't gotten wind of it yet. We still have a little time. Now, what about Cimino? How did he know you had the picture on the license?
Well, somebody gave him the tip. Gave him my description, but just relax. It wasn't Cimino who stuck me up.
It wasn't?
Not unless he paid Vladimir Sokolowski $11.80 in the last hour.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't understand.
Well, you're not alone. I'm a little mixed up, too.
Well, let's both get untangled, shall we? Tell me what you found out.
All right. Now, listen. Wells arrived last Tuesday by boat in the afternoon around 5.
This we know.
Mario Cimino was being a fisherman then.
Oh.
He'd rented a boat, taken out a fishing license.
Okay.
The day that Wells arrived, Cimino went out in the afternoon, stayed about 2 hours, came back, and disappeared.
And then Wells shows up with a sink full of jewels.
Right. Probably had them on the boat. Avoided customs by dropping them overboard, and Cimino picked them up.
And Cimino killed him for the loot.
Why?
Why? $100,000 in jewels? Why not?
Wells was killed in his own apartment, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, if Cimino picked the jewels out of the water, why go and kill Wells? Why not just take off? Wells could never go to the police.
Oh.
Yeah, and another thing. The pickup was pretty carefully planned. Wells couldn't have done it. He was in Germany. Somebody here had to plan it. Knew Wells had the jewels.
The wife?
Could be.
But where did he get the jewels in the first place?
Well, a lot of that stuff's still hidden in Germany. You check with military intelligence, and I'll bet it ties up.
Well, this guy who stuck you up and lifted the picture, you say you don't think it was Cimino. Maybe there's a third party.
Could be, but I doubt it. I got a hunch, Walt. Take me down to the morgue. I want to take a look at Wells.
Okay, let's go.
You owe me $25.
25? For what?
Oh, small bribe.
Oh, well, here.
What's this?
It's as good as money. Tickets. Policeman's benefit.
Oh, gee, Walt. You know something?
What?
You're a real sport.
Right over here. Well?
Bullet didn't help his face.
No.
Why don't you get the Army records on Wells?
Why? The wife identified him?
Good for her, but she missed one slight detail.
Yeah?
Yeah. This isn't Wells.
What?
That's right, Walt. This is Mario Cimino.
How do you know?
From the picture on the fishing license. This is the same guy.
Good grief.
And you had to go and give the jewels back to Mrs. Wells.
But...
if you still want to save those jewels along with your hide, you better grab orders and get over there.
But...
I'll see you when you get there. Now step on it.
But...
I left Walt in the middle of a butt and took off for Mrs. Wells' apartment in a hurry. On the way over, I went through the facts. Chimino was dead. The body in the morgue wasn't Wells. The jewels were undoubtedly the motive, and unless I was wrong, I'd have to move fast to stop them from leaving the state. I went out of the cab and up the steps to Mrs. Wells' apartment. I reached the door and tried it. No luck, so I went in anyway. The front room was empty. I went through the other rooms. Nothing. Clothes gone. Drawers empty. They'd taken off with $100,000 in jewels, but where to? They had to be smart enough to know they'd never get out of town by the usual means of transportation. So what would be better than to pay up the back rent on Chimino's boat and go fishing? I left Walt a note where I was headed and took off for Schooner Landing.
Hello there, Sonny.
Papa, which boat was Mario Chimino renting?
That one just getting ready to go out right over there.
Thanks.
Go get him, Sonny. I knew there was something fishy when they paid up on Chimino's back rent.
Oh! Well, good afternoon. I represent the sleep-type mortuary.
What is it?
We've got a passenger.
Good afternoon, Bob.
Diamond.
Everybody seems so surprised.
I'm sorry you're coming along. We're headed for open sea, Diamond.
Well, I might as well take off my shirt and get a tan.
Take the wheel, Lois. Leave your shirt on, Diamond. You can take it off when you go for a swim.
Oh?
And don't get any ideas. I don't want to shoot you until we clear the breakwater, but I will if I have to.
You're Wells, aren't you?
That's right. How did you figure it?
Oh, partly guesswork.
The fishing license tipped you Chimino was dead, not me, huh?
That's right. You didn't know whether I was working with the law or not, but you had to get that picture to give yourself enough time to get out of the country. Your wife called you and gave you my description.
I knew the damage that picture could do if it got to the police, so I had to tag you.
Pretty smart.
Thanks.
We're getting into open water.
You can start taking your shirt off, Diamond.
I swim pretty well.
With a hole in you?
Why'd you kill Chimino?
He wanted 50% defensive stuff. I wouldn't buy that. Found him phoning the police and had to kill him.
So you put your papers on him knowing your wife would identify him as you. Why didn't you just grab the jewels and take off?
You sound like you're stalling for something. But I'll tell you anyway. Those jewels are in the sink. I knew the law would be there in 10 minutes, so I had to take the chance they wouldn't find them.
Bob, there's a boat coming up pretty fast.
So what?
Well, I hate to spoil the party, but I think it's a Coast Guard.
You're nuts.
I think dear old Lieutenant Levinson got my little old note.
So that's what the star was
Bob!
about. Shut up and stay with that wheel.
Bob, that boat.
Shut up! All right, Diamond, down in that cabin.
I'll get seasick.
None of your funny cracks. Just get down there.
I think I'll take this life preserver just in case.
Drop it.
Sure. Give me that gun.
Bob, that boat's almost alongside. Bob! 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 Bob!
You heard what the man said, baby. Stop the boat.
Rick,
Yes, Helen?
phone for you. Walt.
Oh, thanks, dear. Hello?
Rick, I just got a report from Army Intelligence. The jewels were stolen from a collection that the Germans had evidently hidden during the war.
What about Mrs. Wells?
She admits the whole thing. She saw her husband on a furlough a year ago, and he told her to expect word when he was ready to move. She contacted Mario Chimino for the fence. She'll probably get life.
Well, that's too bad. She was the type who really could have had a good time with life.
What are you doing?
Looking at my beautiful girlfriend, Helen?
Oh, thanks.
I say hello.
The lieutenant says hello, honey.
Hello, Walt.
Why don't you two get married?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Rick was just going to sing me a song, Walt.
Oh, yeah? Well, leave the phone up, Helen. I'll get Otis. Otis? Yeah, Lieutenant. Come here. I want you to hear something.
Go ahead, Rick.
All right. Oh, Otis, listening all?
Yeah, I'm listening. Well, get your nose out of my ear. Oh, sorry, Lieutenant.
What song would you like to hear, Otis?
You going to sing something for me?
Sure, just for you. What's your favorite?
Well, now, let's see. Hey, do you know...
Otis. Otis, that's the song.
Sure. Washington at Valley Forge, coldest heck and up Spoke George.
Otis.
Yep. Yeah.
How about get out of the wheat thresher, Mother? You're going against the grain.
Oh, I don't know.
It's an old spiritual. Look, I got a better idea. You just listen, huh?
Okay, but I still like...
Otis, you're fighting me.
Well, okay.
There's a place I'd like to be, and it's back in Tennessee, where your friendly neighbors smile and say hello. It's a pleasure and a treat to meander down the street. That's why I want the whole wide world to know. I love those dear hearts and gentle people who live in my hometown, because those dear hearts and gentle people will never ever let you down. They read the good book from Friday till Monday. That's how the weekend goes. I've got a dream house I'll build there one day, with picket fence and rambling rose. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love the dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my hometown. I feel so welcome each time that I return, that my happy heart keeps laughing like a clown. I love the dear hearts and gentle people who live and love in my hometown. Well, did you like that, Otis?
Oh, Diamond, you're dreamy. Rick, Otis just swooned.
Hi, Walt. Come here, Helen. Aren't they silly?
Yes, Rick. Oh, darling, you are dreamy.
Oh, Diamond, you devil, you.
You have just heard Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell. Ed Begley played Lieutenant Walt Levinson. Also in the cast were Wilms Herbert, Francis Robinson, Jack Crucian, Yvonne Patey, and Charles Seal. Music was under the direction of Frank Worth. Tonight's show was written by Blake Edwards and directed by Russell Hughes. Dick Powell currently may be seen in the motion picture version of the best-selling novel, Mrs. Mike. Two other shows for Sunday on NBC that you'll want to hear tonight are the American Album of Familiar Music and Take It or Leave It. Together, they make up 1 hour of the very best in listening pleasure for you. Baritone Thomas L. Thomas brings you the songs you love best during the 30 minutes of restful reminiscence on the American Album. And immediately following this delightful musical show, Eddie Cantor comes romping into your radio with the $64 question on Take It or Leave It. There's a solid 30 minutes of question marks and laughs when it's time for Cantor, Sunday on NBC. Make it a point to hear both the American Album of Familiar Music and Eddie Cantor's Take It or Leave It tonight and every Sunday over most of these same NBC stations. There are 2 more of NBC's great lineup of Sunday shows. This is Eddie King inviting you to be with us next Sunday at this same time, when we will again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective. James Melton and Erna Berger star next on Harvest of Stars on NBC.